Audio Jungle.
A smart person knows what to say, but a wise person knows whether or not to say. This is a very beautiful thought. Let us be smart as well as wise. Okay, friends, we begin our lesson today. This is our first class. I wholeheartedly welcome all of you to third class. Okay, I know we all like stories, is it? Yes, all of us like stories. We begin our studies with a story, a beautiful story of Akbar and Birbal. Before we start the lesson, let us go back to the history. When we studied the story, I hope that most of all of you might have heard many of or read many of the stories of Akbar and Birbal. Akbar was a great king, Mughal king, and Birbal was his minister and his chief commander of the army. And Birbal joined in Akbar's army when he was 28 years old, and there starts the friendship between Akbar and Birbal. Birbal was his favorite minister, and he was well known for his wit and wisdom. He was a very dedicated minister or courtier. He was very dedicated, but unfortunately later he was killed. And see, the friendship between Akbar and Birbal was very strong. And it is said that after the death of Birbal, Akbar was in a bad condition or in bad mood. Okay, this is what the history gives us. And we see lot of storybooks at least have one story about Akbar and Birbal. Okay, let's learn one of the story. How many crows? Okay, we will start now. Chapter 1. How many crows? You see, first it's given, get, set, go. It's a work. Let's do it. These were or are homes of kings and queens. Rearrange the letters to find the words. Okay, there are 3 pictures given. We have to find out the names of these by rearranging the words. Okay, can you do it alone? Yes. We will do it in our live class. Okay, please, we will start the lesson. King Akbar liked to ask questions which were difficult to answer. However, to the king's delight, Birbal always had an answer no matter how confusing the question. Friends, you see, King Akbar always liked asking questions. So what King liked to do? King liked to ask questions. And in his delight, Birbal was giving him always the answer because he was a wise person. Okay. One day, Akbar was walking in his palace garden. It was a cool summer morning and his dear minister Birbal was with him. So, the story begins by telling that one day King Akbar was walking in his palace garden, and who was with him? His dear minister Birbal was with him. Okay. What a beautiful day. The garden is full of flowers. Look at those pretty birds in the bird bath. Okay. The king was enjoying. He said, what a beautiful day. You see, the garden is full of flowers. The garden is full with lovely flowers. And you see in the bird bath, there are birds bathing. So what is a bird bath? It's like a basin placed in a garden for the birds to come in to have water and to have bath. Okay, in most of the big gardens there are. So the birds were bathing in the bird bath. The king was telling that the day is very beautiful and you see the garden is with full flowers and the birds are bathing in the bird bath. The king was enjoying himself. He was admiring the flowers, the tall green trees, the colorful birds flying around. Suddenly, Akbar noticed a flock of crows. While watching the crows, a question came to his mind. Okay, so the king was enjoying himself. He was very happy and enjoying the beauty of the nature. What did he admire? Admire means enjoying or appreciating. Admire means appreciating. He was admiring or he was appreciating the flowers, the tall trees, the birds flying around. All this he was admiring. Then suddenly means soon, he saw a flock of birds. Flock means a group. The meaning of the word flock is a group. So, suddenly, soon he have noticed a flock of a group of crows were flying. Okay, then a question came to his mind. We will see what is the question. I wonder how many crows there must be in my kingdom. So, what was the question? I wonder how many crows must be in my kingdom. Okay, the question of Akbar was how many crows are there in his kingdom. Okay, friends, for today we will wind it here and the next day we will continue the lesson. Okay, now we can do some exercise from the next page. Please take page 9. Yes, you see fun with words. You can take fun with the words from page 9. Cross out the word that does not belong to the group. So you see 4 set of words are there and one among them does not belong to the group. So you have to cross it out. See the first one already given for you. King, queen, prince, palace. And cross out palace because other 3 are king, queen or princess are the persons who live in palace. Okay, next. Summer, morning, winter, spring. So, which one must be crossed is morning because other things are the seasons. Okay, now the rest you try to do it and we will discuss it in the class. Okay, next is when we see a flock of birds, we mean a collection of words. Underline the words that show a collection. So, there are some sentences given. We have to find out the word which means a flock or a group or a collection. Okay? Shall we do it? You try to find it out and we will discuss it in our class. So, wish you all the best. We'll meet you next day. Bye.